Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Subject Computer Application for 11th Standard C Section Chapter 9 Introduction to Internet and Email Part 3. So last class we discussed about the internet threads and Gmail email. Now in this class we are going to discuss about the browsers, web page versus website, static and dynamic web pages, safe surfing on the internet. What is browsers? So, looking for information on the internet is called surfing or browsing. To do this, we need a special software. Through this only we can do the surfing or browsing work. That software is called browsers. E-commerce, social media, and many other things we take for granted today would be impossible without internet browsers. Web browsers translate the HTML content or document of the website and allows to view it on the screen. So the main function of the browser is to convert or to translate the HTML documents in the user understandable way. So next one, the important and familiar internet browsers are: number one, Google Chrome, one of the freeware familiar web browser developed by Google Incorporation. It is one of the best for its speed, simplicity, security, privacy, and customization feature. Google Chrome supports Android 4.0 and higher version, and also supports the iOS 6.0 or higher version and Mac OS 10.6 or higher version operating systems. And it also supports Windows XP and Linux operating systems also. This Google Chrome is also available for the mobile system. That's why here the Android and iOS operating system names are mentioned. Next, Mozilla Firefox is a free and open source software developed by Mozilla Foundation, Mozilla Corporation. It is a default browser in Ubuntu operating system. It is the operating system which we already discussed uh, in the previous lesson in the operating system, Linux operating system. It supports Windows, Mac OS X, Linux, and Android system. Next one, the Internet Explorer. It is commonly available in Microsoft Windows operating system. Is the first and default browser for Windows PC. It is developed by Microsoft company. The fourth one is Safari. It is a web browser developed by Apple Incorporation and comes with OS X operating system and iOS. That is, it is available in all Apple phones and as a default browser. Some versions of Safari browsers also support in Windows operating system. Exclusively, these browsers are exclusively developed for Apple Mac system. Next one, web page versus website. So we hear these two terms and we regularly use these two terms for uh, many web pages, but we don't know what is the difference between website and web page. We will see in this topic. Website is a collection of web pages. So website is not a single page, it is a collection of pages. Yes. Like if a company owns company.com is a web page name, is a website. So it is not a web page, it is a website because this company web page sricompany.com may contain several web pages like home, about us, contact us, testimonials, products, services, FAQs, and others. The first page of the website is called a home page. All of these pages together make up a website. So website is a group of web pages. A single website may contain many web pages. So web pages is a web page of a website. The first page of the website is called home page and other pages are called web page. Web page can be accessed by URL, that is uniform resource locator in a browser, and that page can copy or send to a friend for review, whereas website are collection of multiple pages. So website is a collection of multiple pages URL and they also have a URL, but web pages is a single page can be copied and send it for reference to others, but websites cannot be copied. Must be next one. must be navigated to view other content. The web page is a page of website. Every web page has a unique name. That unique name is called URL. Every web page is have a unique name. That name is called URL. Many more than one multiple web pages collection is called a website. A web page can be copied and send it for a reference to other, but website cannot be copied. Next, the difference between web page and website. Web page consists of single document displayed by browser. It is a collection of multiple document. Web page is a shared unique domain name, has its own unique domain name. So the web page has shares a unique domain name. That is, web page shares the unique domain name of website, whereas website has its own domain name. Next, makes up a website. Web page makes up a website. Website contains one or more web pages. So this is the simple difference between web page and a website. Next one, static and dynamic web pages. Web pages are classified into two, static and dynamic web pages. Static website are web pages as they remain the same whenever it is visited. So it means they are static and there is no interaction between the user and the website or web pages. That type of web pages and websites are called static web pages. This is simply owned by small business organizations, school websites, etc. Whereas you take a dynamic web pages or website displays mass of public examination is the simple example for dynamic web pages where each and every time they show different data depending upon the input of the user. If you give the enrollment of your, then that web page display the result of your. If you give the enrollment of your friend, then your friend's number mark display on the screen. So it depends upon the enrollment that is given by the user and display the mark of that the enrollment by accessing the database behind that website. So it will continuously change depending upon the user interaction. So that is called dynamic web page. Next one, comparison of static web page and dynamic web page. Static web page, the content and layout of web page is fixed, whereas in uh, dynamic web page they are changed during runtime. Next one, static web page never use database. Dynamic web page generate dynamic content through queries. They always use database. Third, static web page directly runs on the browser and do not require any server-side application program, whereas dynamic web page runs on server side and requires the server-side software support and display the result to the client computer. Static web pages are easy to develop, whereas dynamic web pages are require programming skills. So this is the simple comparison, or we call it as a difference between static web page and dynamic web page. Next one, safe surfing on the internet. So using internet or surfing the internet is a great work and very vigilant work for nowadays, because there are many computer threats happening in internet. They are comes under cyber criminal activity. So for that many countries and even WW and W3C organization also give some of the safer internet day, and they give some instruction to do and don't on safe surfing. So, Safer Internet Day SID 2018 is celebrated around the world in February of every year with the theme of Create, Connect, Share, Respect, and a better internet starts with you. So number one, what we can do, what we cannot do not, what we should not do in the internet is given in the list. Number one, don't give out your personal information. The first important thing for self surfing, which is special advice given by this world organization to the users of internet, is don't give out your personal information. Don't put personal details such as the home address, telephone numbers, or parents' work address online, as a cyber criminals can use this information to create a fake profiles. So don't give your phone numbers, don't give your personal phone numbers, personal address, parent address, or their office address on the internet. Number two, what goes online stays online. Use privacy settings to make sure not only your friends and family can see photos you post. Avoid posting holiday plans as criminals have been known to track your movements. So it is the second thing. So you should use the private settings in the browsers and the other application softwares related to internet to make sure that whatever data, photos, images, videos uploaded by you, they should share and view only by your friends and families. Number three, check your security and private settings. Make sure your social network privacy settings are secured so only your friends can see your personal information and use your privacy settings. Next one, password safety. So sharing your password with your parents is a sensible idea, but avoid sharing your password with your friends. So even if they promise they won't tell you anyone, don't share your passwords to your friends or your relatives except your parents. Make sure it is not something people may guess, such as your pet's name. Use a mixture of letters and numbers and upper and lower case characters. So whatever password we set in the internet, that should not be very simple to identify. It should be some more complicated to others, and it is easy to you. So mix all the characters of lower and upper characters and also use the numbers and special characters for setting the password. Next one, always protect your mobile devices. Make sure your mobile is in pin protected so all your personal information stored on it safe. So download a security app which allows you to remotely wipe any personal data should your mobile be lost or stolen. Next one, don't talk to strangers, online or offline. Don't meet up with strangers and let your parents know if a stranger has tried to get in contact with you online. So it is a very important information in social media, in Instagram, in Twitter. We are making a friends with strangers and sharing our ideas, sharing our thoughts, even sharing our personal information, photos and videos with them. But what is the effect? What is the a problem rises? We don't even know and we don't even want to know. So please don't share your information with strangers and don't even talk to strangers. Number seven, listen to the adults who know. So adults will always be worried about you. So help set their mind or set avoid chatting online with the strangers. Be wary of be wary of unsecured or unknown websites when shopping online. Use reputable and known retailers when you are shopping in online. So many websites which are come up with a shopping online websites, but they are fake and they are cyber criminals websites to to get your information and to store your monies from your account. So be careful what links you click on. So avoid clicking the unwanted, unreasonable images and don't reply to any unreasonable images, messages in internet. So these are the some of the instruction given by the worldwide organization to how to use internet secure. So I hope you understand the concept of using the internet. So this is the end of the lesson. I hope you prepare well for your examination, do well in your public examination, prepare assignments, prepare all the answers for your book back questions, send it to me through WhatsApp, clear all your doubts through WhatsApp or call me. Prepare well for your public examination. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.